Welcome to Real Estate in the Lowcountry. We have a couple of members of the Joan Kelly group here today. Heather Skow, we are welcoming back. Good to see you again, Heather.
Thanks so much, Betsy. Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And you've brought a friend with you, so why don't you introduce us to Tracy?
I did. This is Tracy Kuehn. She actually joined the team a couple of years ago. She came from the New Jersey market where her focus was on the luxury side of things. And a fun fact about Tracy is that our team helped her purchase her home when she moved to Hilton Head.
Excellent. And then you just decided you had so much fun you wanted to be a part of the team.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I'm not just a team member, I'm a former client.
Yeah, that's great.
I came to Hilton Head the way so many people do. I came on vacation and just fell in love with it. We made many visits and finally decided it was time to buy a second home.
Okay.
And I called the Joan Kelly group, and being a realtor from New Jersey, I was pretty demanding.
Sure.
And they were just amazing from start to finish. I bought the home without ever seeing it from out of state, and they took care of everything.
That's a great testimony. I mean, my goodness, that's a leap of faith for sure, but obviously a testament to what you guys do with the Joan Kelly group.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so when we decided to move here full time, it was a really easy decision to join the team.
Yeah. And so let's talk about that a little bit because, like you said, a lot of people do what you do and they want to make Hilton Head their home. Are you still seeing that in people now that they're saying, okay, I can live anywhere because I can work anywhere? Or is that still a big, strong part of the market?
It certainly is. So but people do have a lot of choices.
Yeah.
They have the funds that they can choose any destination.
Right.
So Hilton Head is still, a destination of choice for many people. It's on the top island list for many publications.
Yes,
and
we just keep being number one, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We love, and for good reason.
Absolutely.
But certainly, yeah, for people who are true luxury buyers, we have what they want, and that's great. But we also have lots of options for people with more moderate budgets.
Sure.
And I would say, especially if they're willing to consider the short-term rental market, which is how I initially bought my home.
Right.
So we've seen prices increase over the last couple of years for sure. But on the flip side, the rental potential for those properties has also increased.
Skyrocketed. Sure.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
The rents are higher, the season is longer. Back to you can live anywhere, people are coming at all times of the year.
Yeah.
So even though it might seem a tough challenge for some people, I think when they look at the overall picture, they might find it's much more manageable than they think.
Well, so if somebody does want to do that, maybe they're thinking about the second home or they're ready to transition full time here, how do you guys help them do what you did?
Well, I guess I can take that. Sure. The first thing, obviously, we want to know where do they want to be, what are the amenities they want. We want to build their lifestyle for them. But then we marry that with a good look at an analysis of the various rental potentials of different properties.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, we have to look at the expense side. And that's a little more challenging than you might imagine. Different properties might look the same, but the overall cost of running them is much more expensive.
Yeah.
So we do a deep dive into that and make sure they've got a full sense of the cost of ownership, not just the purchase price.
They're making the right decision.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit, Heather. We touched on it a little bit with you, Tracy, about the second home market. Is that still booming right now?
Super strong. So the pandemic really changed everything. So when people can live and work anywhere, they are choosing to be here and they want to spend more time with their family and friends. And this is such a beautiful place to do that.
It absolutely is. And so I guess, what is the final thing you'd like to leave us with today for your first time here, Tracy?
If you're thinking about buying but think maybe it's out of reach, we should probably chat. We may have some options for you. And for those current homeowners who maybe aren't taking advantage of it the way they would like, maybe you've got grandchildren, hours away.
Yeah.
If you're not making the most of it and you want to take advantage of today's market prices, please call us. We have your buyers, and I know we'll get you a good buyer and get you sold.
Excellent. Well, ladies, as always, it's a pleasure to have you. It was good to have you back and a pleasure to meet you, Tracy, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.
Okay,
Thanks
for having us.